2, 3, 4. The Fiora? Okay. It seems like a good matchup. What do you think about the matchup?
Yeah, it's a dance, but it can be fun.
What's up with the Hill Blades, man?
I like the short trades.
Alright. So first things first, man. PTA is probably just straight up just better overall. Over over Hellblades, because let's be honest, you're playing like an AD GNAR build. A lot of your damage is going to be coming from your Q in your short trades. And how many times are you able to get the full 3 auto attacks against a Fiora without taking damage yourself?
Um, it's actually not too hard, but if I miss, I just use it on minion.
Okay. I'm just saying overall, PTA is going to be stronger in general than Hellblades. Like first
Okay.
and foremost.
Okay.
So, do you take Hellblades every game, or is it just like this was like a single game thing?
I was taking Halo Blades before, and whatever I was doing before this wasn't working very well, so I wanted to do short trades so I could do so I could play more aggressive.
Okay. So I would take either PTA or Fleet. And those are probably the best 2 runes for Gnar.
Yeah, probably.
Minions have spawned.
Most people take Fleet, but I prefer not to.
Yeah, the reason why people take Fleet and Gnar is just so they can trade more often, be more aggressive, and have their health constantly filled up. Let me take a look at your just runes overall. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Well, at least you got Taste of Blood, Ravenous Hunter for sustain, so you understand that part.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Ravenous Hunter is really good for Gnar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Grasp is also really good. I didn't even think of that one. Yeah, Grasp
Yeah,
is also super good.
I take Grasp when it's really easy to do, like against I don't know champions like Set or Nasus or
Can't
Garen.
hear the coach E? Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me. Oh. Alright,
It
say
could be
something now,
me.
man.
It could be me.
Yeah, you're a little bit low on my side, so I just turned up your volume to 200%.
I'll turn up mine as well. Mine is at 75.
Alright.
I turn it up a smidge.
Alright, good. Alright, I think we can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Alright, it says gold 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like gold 1, plat 4. That's usually the people I play with.
Alright, so when you get a vital like this, and you can, and she's playing back, you can actually step out of range real quick and actually drop the vital.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Alright, good. I was about to say, because as a range character, it's usually pretty easy to do, especially when they're playing back.
Yeah, I was doing that pretty consistently during the lane.
Any your own vision. Okay, you've got her in a pretty good spot already.
Yeah, the early game, the early game was pretty healthy for me.
Yeah, you even got a solo kill. Alright, what you should do, you should freeze this wave. And you should go back
Thank you.
immediately. Just because she has a 9-second death timer, right? You can't push an entire cannon wave as Gnar within 9 seconds. So you should, what you should do, drag this wave into the bush, go back to the second bush and press B. And you can go back and you can buy your tabbies. Which I'm assuming you're going to buy first.
I don't recall what I was buying first.
Okay.
I think usually when I have a lead, I go for something more aggressive.
I feel like tabbies on Gnar can be aggressive just because you can go even deeper into trades with her more often.
True.
It's just like a Darius first time against Trend is tabbies, and that's the aggressive choice. If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah, just so you can go harder. So what'd you get first, like Phage or something?
Trying to recall what I got.
Okay. Yeah, you see my issue with you staying here is that like you weren't able to shove it in, and then force Renguard to gank for you. Didn't end up working out. You're just riposted.
Yeah.
And now, wait, why are we back in here?
I had my gold, and I was thinking the back here.
Nah, man. Like, we gotta shove this wave in. Like, we're level 5, she's level 4. Like, use your level advantage and your minion wave advantage to get this wave shoved all the way in.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's no reason to back here, man. And here,
Okay.
you're just missing minions for free, right? And then you're also forcing yourself to waste your TP when a lot of early game pressure can be like you just shoving Fior over and over again, and then having the potential to have a TP play bottom. So you just missed 3 minutes of experience and 6 minutes of gold for absolutely no reason right there. And you're building toward Blade the Rune King?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't aggressive. I feel like Tabby's is definitely more aggressive.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, just so you can stick on her longer, right? Just so you can play deeper and not have to worry about being ganked by Graves or, maybe being all-in by Fiora level 6. Having that extra move speed is really nice.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, plus they're both auto-attackers, right? Both Graves and Fiora. Like, it just makes sense. So, and you didn't even TP back to lane, you walked back to save your TP. So, I mean, we missed out on so much experience here, man. It's actually unreal. You got to get that wave shift all the way in. Like, the only reason why you wouldn't shove this all the way in is, like, if you knew for sure Graves is topside and you felt like you were in a position where you could die. But honestly, with that big of a wave, you had Mega GNAR and you're level 5 to Fiora's level 4. You had this warded, and I think you had this warded from the Rengar. Like, you were in a really good spot.
I was thinking the reason I chose Bork early on.
Oh shit, hold on. Yo, let me
Yeah, that was
this.
They didn't expect.
Yeah, that Graves went into you. Oh, why
Yeah, I
didn't you
didn't.
W Fiora after? You could have went on her, right?
I was thinking she'd riposte. I mean, I could have gone in but like I was thinking if she riposted me, she just ults. So I didn't have any other abilities.
I think she's just dead though, right?
Can I get a welcome to the jungle?
If she riposts, no, because her ult is gonna do a lot, and then she heals up on it.
Let me double check something real quick. Alright, so they're stunned for 1.25 seconds. So you could have done this immediately into your W, and there is no period in between the ult and the W where she can react. You W stun her, you walk up and you auto, she has no time to riposte.
Oh, you're right. Dang, I could have killed her.
Absolutely. Like, look at this, dude. And your W does what? 150 damage? You walk up, you auto, and if she commits on you, I mean, Fiora's busted, but she ain't that busted. You know what I'm saying? She's got a Doran's blade. Be real here. Hey, Toasty Monkey. Hey, thanks for a Twitch Prime for 14 months. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just too scared of the riposte into an ult.
Yeah, I mean, you're full HP, so you're totally fine.
Alright.
I think. Did he have ult there? Oh no, you still have 20 seconds.
No, I don't get old every rage until it's rank 2.
Okay. Why did we stop shoving in? Just because we were tired or whatever? We didn't have a chance to build Mega?
There's no rage. I didn't have vision on Graves.
Okay.
And I hadn't seen him for a while.
Yeah. So what you should do in this situation, if you see your Rengar topside man, like, and you see him in the top jungle, just ping Fiora, and he'll look up and see that she's like no HP, and he'll come up and dive with you.
I could have done that. Yeah.
That way you can keep pressuring onto this Fiora, right?
Yeah.
So you got your ward down, and safe, pushing back up. I like that you keep stopping her back. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's good ult usage. I would take the next plate.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when she backs here, one, she's taking 8 seconds to recall, and two, she doesn't have the home guard because she didn't die, right?
Yeah.
You'll be able to take this.
Yeah. I really could have gone with that, because if I got another plate, I probably would have been able to.
And Fiora doesn't have good wave clear either. So I don't know how I feel about the Blade the Rune King rush against a Fiora. Just because Fiora doesn't build HP.
I was going Blade, one for the short trades, and because Hail of Blades works with it pretty nicely, even though she's not building HP. That's like 24% current HP in half a second. It's pretty fast. That's why I was rushing it.
Okay, I mean, no, I respect the Blade. Like, just overall, I'm just saying, like, especially since you're a ranged character, like, you don't get as much, percentage damage as melee. And second, she doesn't build HP till, like, much later. So, the Blade isn't going to be as effective as, say, if you built, like, a Cleaver and had the extra move speed from Cleaver just constantly, and had the extra CDR for more Qs. Which, brings me back to, taking PTA, too.
Yeah. PTA could have been nicer, too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks like Hellblade's popping off sometimes. But
it does work. It's just the circumstances, like when to decide to take PTA is kind of difficult.
This is a bad TP.
It was a bad TP.
I can tell just from the beginning, like, you only want to TP early game if it's like the perfect situation, and you have your Mega GNAR at least 70% close to ready. If not, like, ready to go. Because when you go in as especially since you went this build, you're really squishy, and you're not really, built for, like, a 3 versus 3 fight. And your bot lane was, like, totally lost before you even got there.
Yeah, they lost pretty fast. That was my bad.
So now you give Fiora way back into the game.
Yeah.
So, alright, let's break down, like, the first, 10 minutes so far. So, one, like, early wave management, we had the ability to shove in the wave before we reset, but we just, like, kind of let it go, and then we'd even TP back to the wave to soak experience. So we end up missing, like, 6 or 7 or even 8 minions of experience, plus, like, 11 minions of gold, just for no reason.
I have a hard time deciding when to TP for myself or to hold it.
Dude, I mean, honestly, you're gold 1. You're playing with people that don't know how to just hard carry games, and your bot lane was already behind. I would only TP, like, for aggressively, like, to set up a dive or something easy, right? Or set, like, for an easy flank on a dragon. Don't worry about trying to counter a gank from the enemy jungle unless your jungler is also there. Like, when you TP'd here, your jungler was rotating top side.
Right.
So I think that's something to keep in mind. I would basically always TP greedy.
Okay. Works for me.
Give her 2 plates and you missed like 8 to 10 minions.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad TP.
And she got a free reset for her team out too. Damn, dude.
Yeah, it was a feels bad moment. I was like, the moment I TP'd in and Sona popped, I was like, oh man. I think I was slow, that's why I didn't go back in.
I don't know, you hopped away and you queued, and she just used her E. I think we were fine to extend the trade if you wanted to.
Possibly.
So what are we playing back here for?
Because the Vital showed up in front of me.
If that's the case, you just need to completely reset it. Like, if that's preventing it, like, right here. No. You go back to 1137.
Yeah, I think I was trying to and it wasn't working. Like, I would go in the bush, step back, and...
No, it's distance away from her. It's not vision denial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So right here, you just walk straight back. Oh, you're almost out of range right here. You literally take a step back here, like right here. And you're out of range, and you get the vital reset.
Yeah, I think I was trying to, like, edge it too much, and so I kept going back and forth, and it just wasn't working. So that's why.
Yeah. But anyways, back to my summary. Basically, one, I want you to use your we talk about wave management. Two, like when we ulti into our W, and it's like a perfect CC chain. Like, that's just how it always is. So if we get the ulti stun, we ulti directly into W, and that can allow us to set up on the wall. If we're already on the wall, say we're right here, and we ulti Fiora from here and back into the wall, then we can auto, then W, then auto, then Q. And that's the combo.
Yeah, it's a nasty combo.
It's pretty OP. But yeah, if you're away from the wall and you have to walk up to auto, you just have to Q first, or sorry, W first.
Right.
Do we not get the stun?
I don't think I did enough damage. I also didn't see her, so I didn't know how much I did.
Yeah, we didn't get the stun either.
Yeah.
I guess it's ult for ult trade, which is worth for you, since your ult's
It's worth for me. Yeah, I get it right back.
Red team has slain the dragon.
I didn't want to back because I didn't have my TP, and I knew I'd lose, like, I'd basically lose my TP.
Yeah, no, I went back here either. Unless you thought you were under direct threat from the enemy jungle, like you saw them setting up a dive. But it's hard for Fiora to like out shove you here.
I was really looking for it, but I couldn't find it, so I just ulted her for the damage.
Did you hit her?
I hit her, but it didn't hit the wall. Oh, I didn't hit her.
Yeah, I was about to
So,
say.
yeah, I mean, it still isn't bad because I get it right back. So I just
Yeah,
wanted
no,
to use it.
I'm not worried about it. It's just like when we get into Mega here, why'd we decide that we have to go super aggressive? Right here,
Because
we sit along this wall, right here, and you don't walk up and aggress onto her. But if she walks into you, that's when you punish her. So instead of you trying to walk up and fight her here, just see if she Qs into you. And like right here, we could ult.
Yeah, I probably could have ulted there.
You know, and instead of trying to walk up and force the play to happen, you need to let the play happen to you. And you let her come to you, and then you counter instantly with your ult and you just mess her up.
Okay.
You almost got a mega, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, right here. Right here, if she walks up into you like this, you should be playing aggressive here, man. Absolutely. Like, even if she, you know, hits you right there, you can just basically get into your mega form instantly by auto-attacking and Wing, right? Or even if she autos you again. Oh!
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, I got sniped. Yeah, I mean, I could have killed her there if I had realized I could do that, but then Graves popped up and I had like a split second to react.
Yeah. But I would say,
Yeah.
like, for the most part, this game, like, you were so far ahead, and you kind of threw your lead with this TP. Like, always
Yeah,
TP for yourself. Man, like, when you're managing waves, man, and, like, you have the ability, like, when you want to go back, you need to get the wave reset pushing back to you. Like, if at all possible. Like, if it's not possible, I understand, like, their jungler is sitting right here, and your waves right here, and the Fiora has that, like, frozen. I get that. But when there's no contention, like, you had double wards here, you get this wave shoved in, then you reset if you want to buy items. Or you could even pressure her. Second thing, on the TP, I would say the only reason you TP early is an aggressive TP to force a play to happen, not to counter a play. Unless they're just really freaking overcommitted and, like, it's just like an awful play they're making, right?
Mm.
Like right here, when you TP'd here, they were fighting right here, man. It's not like they were totally committed on a turret dive where you counter, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it just, even if you TP'd and you got a kill there, it's not worth, because Fiora got what, 2 plates and like 10 minions advantage in terms of experience and gold.
Something like that.
Yeah, so even if you get a kill, even if you get 2 kills, I'd say it's the TP is not worth, just because of how much free stuff you get Fiora. Because Fiora becomes a monster later. Not that you can't deal with her as GNAR, because GNAR is pretty monstrous later too, but you know, that was a big issue in this game. Then when he came back, there was there was a couple times where you could have maybe committed a little bit harder into Fiora, where you just didn't, or you could have, like, you know, the one time when the Fiora is just like 1 HP, maybe like ping the Rengar top or something.
Yeah, I had that opportunity.
But yeah, mostly like what happened in this game was that big TP misplay blunder that allowed Fiora to even be relatively close to you because you were dominating.
That felt really bad because I could have got the Graves there, but he slipped out. I flashed because I wanted that extra distance.
Wait, let me see. The Rengar should have, like, right-clicked to dash in, and then E forward, and then go through his full combo again.
If I didn't miss the hop, I definitely could have got him.
He missed the Q. Oh. Actually, no, you got him back in.
No, I got the Q. But he just walked away. Cause
I think here too, when the Fiora went on to you, man, like, you could just fight Fiora straight up. All you have to do is run to the right. You don't have to run away. Just run to the right. That way she can't get this vital.
Right.
Like, as long as you deny her
well.
one of the vitals, she can't get the healing. And even if she does get the healing off here, I feel like she can't fight you. Just because she has no mana.
Sure. I didn't even think about the mana.
A summoner has disconnected. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Fizz is really strong.
Yeah, Fizz is really strong throughout the game, but he just kept tossing his ults at everything, so didn't have much impact after.
Yeah, FUR just got so much healing.
Yeah.
What are you doing these Krugs, man?
Well, I had started them, and then I was waiting for something I could do to Jin, but he was distanced, so I didn't end up doing anything, I don't think.
Just focus on shoving this wave. That way you can dive the Jin with Rengar. It's pretty easy. Like, the Rengar's ulti, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, you didn't even see Jin yet. You just went down and hit this. You should be autoing the wave from get-go. And then you can even hop in and tank turret Rengar. You ping him. Rengar can just walk in the bush and go in, or he could just ulti in. The whole team's showing up on the map here. So it's just a level 8 Jin by himself. He's kind of trolling. But you're kind of trolling too, not like walking up in his face. You're not even thinking about diving him.
No. I thought his lead was bigger than it was. I wasn't paying attention
Jin's
to the
lead?
item.
Wait.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had beaten bot lane, and bot lane lost really hard, so I thought Jin was the one with the big lead.
Man, you gotta take a look at levels, man. He's level 8. You're level 11, Rengar's level 10. Like, there's no way that this Jin could walk up like this and stay anywhere close to both of you. Like, to both of you. Like, I don't know what you're waiting over this wall for. Because, I mean, Jin saw you there. Like, just walk up and kill him, man.
Hmm.
Team has slain the dragon.
Sona just ends here. She just walked in, ulted, and died.
Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting for sure.
She died like 13 times because she made plays like that.
Why are we mid?
At this point in the game,
You built Blade
at this
of the
point in
Rune
the game, I
King,
feel like
man. You built Blade of the Rune King, man. You, like, commit to the split, man. Like, you beat FUR, right? In a split push? That's why you built this?
yeah.
Yeah. I think Executioners might be better in Bramble, by the way, if you built Blade already. Just because a lot of FUR's healing is not off of you. Not off of hitting you and your vitals, whatever. It's off of, like, her life stealing off minion. And you having the grievous wounds on your auto attacks helps out way more.
True. I kind of just wanted the armor for all the other AD.
So there's no reason we should be mid. We should be top. We should be shoving on top. Like, we shouldn't be looking for team fights with this build, because we're pretty useless in a team fight with this setup, especially when we don't have our Mega GNAR set up. Yeah, Rengar ended up taking your wave because you weren't there to take it. And you're taking Fizz's wave. He's 7 kills. So, I mean, honestly, you and Fizz should go side lanes. The Ashe and Sona should be mid, and Rengar should be looking to pick sides with you and Fizz. On people that look to match you. Because their whole team is full squishies, right? Hey, Pat the Cake, thanks for your Twitch bomb, I appreciate it. And that's going to be the best way to do it. Like, the fact that you're just, like, grouping randomly here, with Ashe, you're just stealing experience and gold that should be, like, should be getting. You should be bottom, or you should be top.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta have proper lane assignments, man. Like, it's really important for setting up split.
Okay.
Also, why aren't you tanking for the Rengar? Don't you...
I didn't know if it was a good play, so I didn't fight it.
Yeah. Well, we got 1k from Graves at least. Wait, worth. Yeah, let me see what's going on over here. Got 1k from Graves. Walking over. Rengar sees the Fiora coming in. I think you join the rest of your team here while you're mega.
Yeah, it would have been better to join the team. Guess we got a kill there.
Fiora gets so much healing. Especially with Yumi on
Who's
it.
fed?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yumi's your fed.
Yeah. Someone on your team needs Executioner, man, since they have so much healing. Like, Ashe needs Executioner. Like, you could tell her to buy it, you could buy it yourself. You see how you've just been mid lane? Like, you built this total split push setup, and you were dominating Fiora for the longest time, but now you're just randomly mid for 5 minutes straight. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it's
You're
it's
just you're sitting here pressing
it's hard
Q
to
and
justify.
I just don't.
Like I keep getting the motive that like GNAR is the team fighter, and like if I split push, I'm messing things up if I split push for too long. And,
Nah, man,
so I've had a
Gnar
hard
is
time
one of the
fighting.
premier split pushers, dude. He's so good. Now he can team fight, sure. Because Riot was like, you know what? Let's make a split pusher that can also team fight, because they're, Gnar is one of the first super annoying champion style playing that they introduced.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so Gnar is actually a god of split pushing. Like, Gnar late game split push is almost uncounterable by a lot of melees.
So when should I look to team fight?
Team fight off teleports, shove up, flank, while you have your Mega Gnar. Like, say you're like, you push up, you're at like 80-90%, you can flank mid off the split. I mean, how do I team fight as Tryndamere, man? Because you watch me, right? Because
Yeah,
I team fight quite a bit, but how do I always set up every team fight?
that's
I
fine.
shove up and I flank. Or since you're playing Gnar, you got TP. You can TP into a fight, and you get that big boostation and move speed. Yeah, 50% move speed boost for 3 seconds. That's pretty good, man. And you've had TP up for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you're just straight up team, like, this is a bad build to straight up just team fight with. Like, maybe if you went like Grasp Sunfire Cape Gnar or something, would be decent.
Yeah,
that
it would've
Fizz
been
does
good.
damage.
It does damage, but he misses his ults.
I mean, who cares about?
Like-
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like he does the damage. He does the damage, but He doesn't commit when he misses his ults, and he misses all of them, so.
Yeah.
But I'm not really complaining about him this.
No. Shouldn't be looking to fight her.
I was afraid of the ult. Also, I didn't see anyone else.
Hey man, let me tell you right now, if you're along this wall right here, she cannot get her 4th vital if you just sit on that wall.
Yeah, I wasn't actually thinking about that much this game. I was like, her 4 vitals do a lot of damage, but I wasn't really thinking about the healing comes from get all the vitals, so if she doesn't get one, she doesn't heal.
Yeah. I think if you're I would really like to like you're level 14 to level 13 Fiora, and you have red buff on top of that with a Blade of the Rune King GNAR build, and you're not looking to play aggressive. I don't know, man. Like, she's walking up to you right here at this angle. There's no way she can fight you here. You just turn on her, you know, blast the hell of blades on her. I mean, look at that! She hits the flash, you know what I mean? Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to assume anything because I don't remember everything I was thinking.
Yeah.
But the fact that nobody was on the map is probably what I was assuming. I was like, why is she going so ham?
Yeah, I'll just turn on her, man. I'll take the 1-for-1 if anything. And remember, if they goon squad you bottom. I mean, when you first faced everyone showed up on the map when you first were playing against this Fiora, and you're still playing this safe. So yeah, even if that was like what you're thinking.
At that point, at that point, like at the start, I was just like, oh, she has her ult. I'm not gonna fight.
Just play the vital game, man. Just kite towards that 1 vital, protect that 1 vital, make sure that she didn't get all 4, and then you beat her, right? And even still, you got like the Bramble Vest healing reduction from the Grievous Wounds. You should have just stayed. Push that out. You go back mid.
I think yeah.
You stay group mid. That's what I'm saying, man.
Mid.
Like you're playing a split pusher and not split pushing.
I can split push more.
Yeah, absolutely. Like as far as like your mid game, you've done nothing but sit mid with either Ashe or Fizz, or maybe even Ashe and Sona, and you're just in here, you know, throwing Qs, trying to like poke people or something. How you play, man? Like, I'm surprised that Fiora hasn't built up a huge advantage in levels against you because how much you've shared experience mid. Yeah, that sucks. You got hit by that Q.
Yeah, that feels bad. We definitely let that Baron go because we couldn't contest it.
Yeah, it's just, you know, when I look back at it, man. Like, they don't really have any Baron damage. So, you'd even have to walk up, like, super early. Yeah, and we gotta dodge the max range Lux Bind, too. And you probably still could have contested it. Just because, I mean, it's...
I mean, with Yumi?
I mean, at least get them off it, right? I mean, look how long it takes them to do it, man.
I feel like they would just kill me if I jumped in and then take it.
I mean, if they kill
Because
you
that's
and
what
then
left
lose the
people.
Baron, and, like, they can't get Baron, that's worth, man. Like, you delay it. I think you and Fizz should have committed there. Even after he had to E out. Just like, you know, sit there, Q poke him, try to set up something for Fizz. How are you? Okay, you TP'd in.
Pretty sure.
What are we TPing in here for? What objective can you get if you win a team fight here?
You can get rid of their barons.
I mean, I've seen Fizz hit every ult, by the way. I've seen him miss maybe 2.
Okay, well the ones I was looking at, he missed, so if he didn't miss them all, then he didn't.
Yeah, instead of TPing into this fight, man, I think you just... Like, before you TP in, you know, TP in when they commit in, and TP when you got your GNAR close to built up. But you TP'd in, like, with absolutely 0 fury. Or 0 of your rage bar, or whatever you call it. Rage gene.
Yeah, it's rage.
And, you know, you sitting there, like, building up for majority of the fight. I would love to have seen you, at least once this game, split push, and put some pressure on objective. You didn't do it a single time this game. And that's why, even though you had this early lead, that's why it felt like you didn't do anything. Like, you TP'd and kept trying to team fight, while going a split push setup. You know?
Yeah.
That's what happened this game. Alright. Do you have any other questions?
No, that answers it.
Well, hey, well, thank you for your time, Lemon Face. We all learned, you know, something from this replay. Thank you so much for your time. And everyone, could you give a round of applause from boy Lemon Face? And let me know how you're gonna be doing in your next few games. You know, send me a DM on Discord saying, hey, like I'm still losing, or hey, like I brought it back. I'm popping off. I'm in my plat promos. You know, something.
All right,
Let me
man.
know, man.
Thanks a bunch. Thanks a bunch.
All right, see you later, man.
Bye.